There once was a mighty and powerful queen of the Combys, living somewhere deep in the jungles of West Asia. The queen was Mama Comb, who ruled with a firm paw. She had 3 children, Princess Zipperface, here seated with her, her oldest son Big Comb, and her youngest Little Comb, who were probably off hunting somewhere. They lived for years in prosperity in her kingdom, hunting and laying in the sun. One day their kingdom was visited by a nasty Martian who wanted to destroy the earth. Thinking that Big Comb was an earthling, he turned him into a horrible monster to send fear into all the other earthlings. Little Comb was immediately summoned by the queen. Yes, Little Comb, we know it's only Mama Comb, but if she wants to be queen, we're going to let her, aren't we? To find the Comby temple and gave him a talisman so that he would be able to get into the temple and procure the golden flask containing the potion that would turn Big Comby into his original self. She also gave him these coins so that he may get across the city into the other jungle successfully without peril. It was a long journey to the Temple of the Combs, so with some tokens, Little Comb got on a bus and drove through the big cities with scary billboards and lots of traffic. After the bus ride, he had to take a walk to get to the jungle. As Little Comby left the bus station, he passed by an old wino and asked him for directions, but the wino was wishy-washy and would give no words of value. All he wished to do was drink his wine and listen to music. He then passed by a guy who was in prison, heavily guarded, for monkey business. He promised him big things in return for his freedom. Little Comb knew from his teaching that the only thing the monkey was going to give him that was big were lies and deceit. Little Comby knew that the monkey's freedom would only cost him his own freedom, and he continued on his way. Little Comby wondered if there was a concert in town. There was hippies everywhere. Comby knew he must get out of town fast or be subject to the dirty hippies. He was thankful he had put on a small bar of soap in his pocket to scare away any hippies. Finally, the Little Comby made it to the temple, but alas, it was being guarded by the mean old Martian who would not let him pass. The Martian knew that the Big Comb was in direct line to the throne, and thought that by not allowing the Little Comb to get the potion, it would destroy the kingdom and the earthlings would then perish. The Martian had no idea about Earth or the Little Comb, or he might have been truly frightened. The Little Comb gathered up as much courage as he could. That Little Comby told him to get out of his way, or he'd knock him to Kingdom Comb, right smack dab in his comby kitten. Rearing back, the Little Comb pounced and sent the Martian running for his life. The Little Comby placed the talisman in the secret spot on the temple, causing the temple to disappear and reveal the magic flask with a tincture that would cure the Big Comby and return him to his normal self. The Little Comby then took the tincture to the monster and made him drink it, and vanished to reveal Big Comby. Little Comby was so happy. Both Combys were so happy. Little Comb had performed a feat for his mother and saved his brother's life. Queen Comb, in a ceremony, awarded Little Comb the talisman to hold and protect for the rest of his life in case something terrible like this should ever happen again, because little Comb had proved himself worthy to be keeper of the talisman.